Steve Harvey recently handed over his hosting duties, if only briefly, during a hilarious and awkward moment on Family Feud. The longtime host shocked both contestants and the studio audience when he asked one player to take over his role after finding himself too embarrassed to read out a question on the game board. The unexpected moment occurred during a recent episode of the long-running game show when Harvey approached the podium for a traditional face-off round. As he opened the card and glanced at the question, he suddenly paused, took a deep breath, and looked at the audience with his signature look of disbelief. "I can't do this," Harvey said, stepping away from the podium. "I'm not reading that. I'm not getting canceled today." Laughter erupted in the studio as Harvey doubled over, clearly overwhelmed by whatever was on the card. The camera cut to the contestants, who looked equally confused and amused, eagerly trying to guess what could be so outrageous that Harvey himself refused to say it aloud. Harvey then called on one of the contestants, a man named Tyrone, to come forward and take the card. "You host it," Harvey said. "Here, you read the question. I'm not messing with this one." Tyrone, stunned and laughing, accepted the challenge. "This man just made me the host of Family Feud," he said, drawing cheers and applause from the audience. With the card in hand, Tyrone read the question aloud. "Name something a man might do if his wife catches him checking out another woman." The moment instantly made sense. Harvey threw up his hands and walked off to the side, saying, "Exactly. Y'all see why I'm not reading that mess." The question sparked riotous laughter from both the players and the crowd. Harvey, pacing near the edge of the stage, commented, "I got a wife, a mother, and 4 daughters. I'm not trying to die on a Tuesday afternoon." Tyrone continued with the hosting duties for a few more seconds, playing up the role with exaggerated charisma. "Survey says," he shouted after one contestant gave an answer, mimicking Harvey's familiar style. The audience loved every second of the parody moment. Eventually, Harvey returned to the podium and reclaimed his role with a grin. Okay, you did good," he told Tyrone. "But this is my show. Don't get comfortable." The segment quickly went viral online, with clips circulating on social media platforms and fans declaring it one of the funniest Family Feud moments in recent memory. On X, formerly Twitter, users flooded the comments with praise for Harvey's comedic instincts and Tyrone's surprising showmanship. One user wrote, "Steve Harvey giving the card to a contestant because he was too scared to read it? Iconic. Tyrone is the host now." Another joked, "Steve Harvey just invented the guest host format for Family Feud. Give Tyrone his own spin-off." The moment also reignited fan discussions about Harvey's comedic genius and ability to turn even routine episodes into viral gold. Many viewers have long appreciated Harvey's unscripted reactions and fourth-wall-breaking moments, which have helped Family Feud remain a pop culture staple despite decades on the air. Harvey has previously gone viral for his facial expressions, sarcastic commentary, and frequent disbelief at the often wild answers contestants give. But this time, the question itself was too much for him. He made the right call, one fan commented online. "No way Steve was going to read that question without getting a phone call from Marjorie." Marjorie Harvey, Steve's wife of over 15 years, is often referenced in his stories on air and in interviews. Harvey has joked in the past about how carefully he navigates certain topics to avoid getting into trouble at home. This incident was another perfect example of that strategy in action. Behind the humor, the moment also highlighted Harvey's comfort with improvisation and his connection with the studio audience. By turning the situation into a shared joke, he transformed a potentially uncomfortable moment into one of the season's standout scenes. As for Tyrone, fans have already begun asking for his return. Some are even calling for a special contestant takeover episode where former players get to host the show for a round. While nothing official has been announced, the clip's popularity makes it a possibility producers may consider. Steve Harvey, meanwhile, shows no signs of slowing down. With more than a decade behind the podium, he continues to reinvent how a game show host can engage with contestants, walk the line between scripted and spontaneous, and keep audiences laughing week after week.